This is the 502nd seagull. I think that this one will do it.
Oh, I did not like that at all, James.
Oh, be quiet, Earthworm. You should be happy we're still alive. All because James had such a clever idea.
Yes, I marvel at him. Just think, capturing seagulls by using bait. Yes, it's a splendid idea.
Not if you were the bait.
It's working! It's working! Come on up, everyone! Look, it's actually working!
It's beautiful, James.
What a marvelous feeling. And I'm not hurt.
You are very brave, Earthworm. Brave. Goodbye, Shark.
Bye!
Oh boy, this is the way to travel.
Why, you can almost see forever from up here!
How can you see?
Oh, look! There's a ship below us!
It looks like a big one.
It's got 1, 2, 3 funnels!
And you can even see those little people on the decks.
Let's wave to them. Do you think they can see us? What an adventure. Now, neither James nor any of the others know that the ship that is passing beneath them is actually the Queen Mary, sailing out of the English Channel on her way to America. And on the bridge of the Queen Mary, the astonished captain is standing with a group of his officers, all lifted with gaping at a great round ball hovering overhead.
I don't like it.
Nor do I, sir.
Wait, do you guys seriously think it's following us?
I tell you, I do not like it.
It could be dangerous.
That's it! It's a secret weapon! Holy cats, send a message to the Queen at once. The country must be warned. And give me my telescope. There are birds everywhere. The whole sky is teeming with them. And wait a second. There are people on it. There's got this darn thing focused properly. Looks like a little boy in short trousers. Yes, I can distinctly see a little boy in short trousers standing up there. And there's a sort of giant ladybug.
That is very many, Captain.
And a colossal green grasshopper.
Captain, please!
And a mammoth spider.
Oh dear, he's been at the whiskey again.
And a simply enormous centipede.
Call the ship stop if the
not
captain
real.
is not well.
No,
Go
no.
and help quickly.
That is not real.
But look, it's disappeared into those really thick clouds. Now we'll never see it again.
Never mind that. The captain is split his leg. He's tough as a horse. I am the captain now. Get him off the bridge. Take him below. He is sick. I told him he's sick. He is mad. He is just sick.
Oh, I wonder where we'll end up this time.
Oh, who cares? Seagulls will always go back to land sooner or later.
Wow! Didn't it seem as if the people on that ship really got excited when they saw us? But then again, I suppose we did appear rather peculiar. What do you mean, James? Well, what I mean
means is that we all might have seemed mighty strange to human beings. And why wouldn't we? After all, they have ears attached to the sides of their heads.
Well, doesn't everybody?
James, where, for example, do you think I keep my ears?
I don't know.
Right here, one on each side of my tummy.
And I swallow soil.
And when I was charging a penny, I gobbled up all the nasty little insects that are eating the farmer's crops. I'm the farmer's best friend. I think you're wonderful. It seems as if almost everyone around here is loved. How nice this is.
Not me. Oh, I'm a pest. I'm such a shocking, dreadful pest.
Here.
But what about you, Spider? Aren't you also much loved in the world?
Oh, no. I am not loved at all. And yet I do nothing but good. All day long I catch flies and mosquitoes with my webs. I am a decent person.
I know you are.
I think it is very unfair the way spiders are treated.
Why? Only last week,
Your own horrible Aunt Sponge washed my dear father down a drain. I watched it all from a corner of the ceiling. It was ghastly.
But isn't it unlucky to kill a spider?
of course it's unlucky to kill a spider.
We all saw what happened to Aunt Sponge after she did so.
Splat!
Just the heat ran her over.
She was a cold.
It was very satisfactory. Let's talk about it, please.
Oh, with pleasure.
It felt like a roller coaster. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
so big. It was like,
Do you want me to sing for you? Got some. And
was terrifically fat and tremendously flabby at that.
Her tummy and waist were as soggy as pigs. It was worse on the place where she sat. So she said, I must make myself flat.
I must make myself slick as a cat.
I shall do without dinner to make myself thinner, but along came the peach.
Oh, the beautiful peach.
And made her far thinner than that.
She had the dolphin. Now sing one about Aunt Spiker.
Earthworm, how about you start us off this time?
Okay. And Spiker was thin as a wire.
And as dry as a bottle dryer. She was so long and thin, you carried her in. You could use her for poking the fire.
I must do something quickly, she frowned.
I want fat, I want pound upon pound. I must eat lots and lots of marshmallows and shards.
Till I start bulging out all around.
Oh yes, she announced I have sworn that I'll alter my figure by dawn. Cried the Pete with a snigger, I'll alter your figure.
And iron her out on the lawn.
You put it by eardrum.
That was simply dreadful, Earthworm. Oh, keep close, worse. It's getting colder. And darker. Why don't we all go down below and keep warm until tomorrow morning? No, I think that would be very unwise. It will be safer if we stay up here throughout the night and keep watch. If anything happens, we'll be ready for it. Well, I see that James and your tribe as companions are clutched close together to make one. Little do they know what still lies ahead.
Oh dear, it even scares me. Well, anyway, to get on with the story, there's not a sound anywhere. Listen to how quiet it is.
The giant peaches swing gently from side to side, quietly, softly.
Not at all like the airplanes that roar through the sky, driving whatever is lurking in the great cloud mountains back into the cover of the clouds.
That is why people who travel by airplane never see anything. The peach. Ah, yes. The peach makes no noise at all as it floats along. Wait, shh. Over there. Do you see them?
I think our travelers are about to at any second.
James, look. What are those things?
Oh, I don't like this at all! Shh! Don't let them hear you. They must be clown men.
Sure. Glad I'm blind, or I would probably scream.
I hope they don't turn around and see us. But what are they doing?
It seems as if they are reaching out, grabbing handfuls of cloud, rolling them in their fingers, and turning them into large white marbles. Yes, there's a huge pile of them.
You must be absolutely mad. There is nothing to be afraid of here.
Wait, listen. They're singing something, and they're shoveling the marble-like things over the side of the cloud into space.
Down they go, hail and snow, breezes and sneezes and noses will blow.
It's hailstones. They've been making hailstones, and now they are showering them down on the people below. They're probably practicing for the winter.
That's ridiculous. This is summer, James. There's no hail in the summer. I don't believe it!
For heaven's sake, Centipede, don't make so much noise.
Those things are deaf as doorknobs. You watch. Idiots! Nincompoops! Have fish on their heads! What are you doing over there, Tony?
Oh, now you definitely
Wait, listen. I do believe they're not ending us anymore.
We've left them behind. The seagulls must have pulled us away out of danger. Hurrah! Let's go up and see.
It's all clear. I can't see them anywhere. How fast we are going all of a sudden. I wonder why. I don't think the seagulls like this place any better than we do. I imagine they want to get out of it as soon as they can. They got a bad fright out of that hailstone throwing experience we just had.
Yes, Faster and faster fly the seagulls, scaling across the rim of the sky at a tremendous pace, the Peach trailing up behind.
Cloud after cloud goes by on the other side, all of them ghostly white with the moonlight.
Several more times during the night do our travelers catch glimpses of the cloudmen moving about the tops of the clouds and working their sinister magic on the world below.
They even see a snow machine in operation, with cloudmen turning the handle and a blizzard of snowflakes spilling out of the great funnel above.
They see huge drums being used for thunder.
They see frost factories and wind producers, and deep in the hollow of a large billowy cloud can only be the heart of Cloudman City.
Just before dawn, the travelers hear a soft whooshing noise above their head and glance out to see a great, immense bat-like creature sweeping down towards them out of the dark.
It circles round and round the Peach, flapping its great wings and staring at all the travelers.
It then utters a series of long, high cries and then flies off again into the night. How terrifying!
They sit motionless, fearfully in silence, waiting for the sun, and watching it as it comes up over the rim of the horizon to start a new day.
Oh, look! There's land below! You're right! Look, it looks like streets and houses. But how enormous it all is!
And what tremendous tall buildings! I've never seen anything like them before in England.
This couldn't possibly be England. Then where is it?
You know what those buildings are? Those are skyscrapers! This must be America! And that, my friends, means that we've crossed the Atlantic Ocean overnight.
You don't mean it. It's incredible. It's unbelievable. It's not awesome. Buzzkill. I've always dreamed of going to America. You know, I had a friend.
Who cares about your friend? The thing we gotta think about now is, how on earth are we going to get down from Earth?
Ask James. I don't think that should be very difficult. All we'll have to do is cut loose a few seagulls. Not too many, mind you, but just enough so the others can't quite keep us up in the air. Then down we shall go, slowly and gently, and Senate people bite through all the silken strands one at a time for us.
But wait, my boots. Come, you have to polish my boots. You have to polish them.
For once in your life, can you ever stop thinking about your boots?
What was that whooshing noise?
Wait, it's a plane! It keeps shooting out of that cloud over there! Oh no! It just sliced through all the silken strands!
We're falling! James! Do something, James! You've always done something before. Quickly do something!
I wish I had the answer. I can't help. I'm sorry. Shut your eyes, everybody. It won't be long now.
James was right. Everyone on the beach was now looked upon as a hero, especially James.
They were brought down in under 5 minutes and escorted to the steps of the city hall. The mayor gave a speech of welcome.
And while he was doing this, 100 steeplejackers armed with ropes, ladders, and pulleys swarmed to the top of the Empire State Building and lifted the giant beach off the ground and lowered it to the ground.
The mayor decided that there just had to be a ticker tape parade.
Leading came James and all his friends. And after that came the giant beach itself.
And the crowds went wild.
They cheered.
They screamed.
They screamed and clapped. They tossed bits of white paper and ticker tape at James and his friends, who were waving as they went by.
Then a rather curious thing happened. A little girl in a red dress ran out from the crowd and shouted,
Oh James, may I please have a tiny taste of your marvelous peach?
Of course. Eat all you want. It won't be forever anyways.
Needless to say, that was the beginning of the end for a splendid giant peach.
Children came from everywhere. They jumped onto the truck and swarmed all over the giant peach like ants, eating and eating till their hearts' content.
More and more boys and girls came from all directions to join the feast. Soon there was a trail a mile long trailing after it.
It was really a fantastic sight. To some people, it looked as though the Pied Piper family had simply descended to New York. And to James, who'd never dreamed in his life that there could be this many children in the world, but it was the most marvelous thing that had ever happened. And thus, the journey ended.
But the travelers lived on. They all became rich and successful in the new country. The centipede became vice president in charge of sales of a high-class boot and shoe manufacturer.
Martin, these are leather. I requested suede. You're fired.
Earthworm, with their lovely pink skin, was employed by a company that made women's face creams to do commercials on TV.
And action.
All of my friends envy my perfect skin. But now you can have it if you call this toll-free number, 1-800-EARTHWORM-SKIN. I'd be winking right now if I had eyes.
The spider, when she had been taught to make nylon thread instead of silk, set up a factory where she made ropes for tightrope walkers.
The glowworm became the light and set the torch at the Statue of Liberty, and thus saved a grateful city from having to pay a huge electricity bill every year.
I may have been born in London, but I still respect this country.
The old green grasshopper joined the New York Symphony Orchestra, where her playing was greatly admired.
Thank you.
Ladybug, who'd been haunted all her life by the fear that her house burned down and all her children gone, married the head of the fire department and lived happily ever after.
If you have fire, call my husband. He's the best in the business.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And as for the enormous peach, well, it was set up permanently in place of honor in Central Park. But it was not only a famous monument,
It was also a famous house. And inside this famous house lived a very famous person, James Henry Trotter himself.
and all you had to do on any day of the week was go and knock upon the door, and the door would always be open to you. And you could ask James to tell again the story of his adventures in his giant peach.
In fact, James thought it would be nice if one day he sat down and wrote it all down as a story for everyone to know. And so he did. And that is what you have just seen.